Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Daryl.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to go over our predictions for the next episode of The Walking Dead Season 9, Chokepoint.
Chokepoint. Oh, this is going to be... Probably, it should be titled Beta versus Daryl.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely a really... I think, in my opinion, personal opinion, it won't be as awesome as last episode.
No.
But it's going to be pretty good.
It's still going to be leading up to stuff.
Yeah.
So what we like to do is we like to watch the teaser, give our little reaction as we can. That's 47 seconds. We'll read the synopsis and then go through our predictions and also go through the breakdown of this teaser as well.
Yep, so let's do it.
Let's check it out.
On the next episode of The Walking Dead.
The road surrounding the kingdom belong to us, unless you pay our toll.
This fair could be our last chance.
Gather every fighter we can spare.
Sick of running. This Beta, he their best? Good. Kill him first.
Oh! Yes! Good will kill him first.
Yeah.
I like that line.
I like that a lot.
Let's read the synopsis.
Let's do it. You want to read it up?
Yeah, sure. So Chokepoint. Daryl's daring rescue mission forces Alpha to unleash a group of her own to retrieve what belongs to her. Even if the price is paid in blood, the kingdom's plans to reunite the communities is put in jeopardy. What do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about the kingdom part first?
Yeah, we'll do that.
I don't like the kingdom part. No, I don't know. I don't like this whole Highwaymen storyline.
So as you guys know, if you don't know, there is a sneak peek which shows King Ezekiel reading the note, which has that symbol on there. Yep. And it is actually from a group called the Highwaymen. He says that, or the Highwaymen say, the roads surrounding the kingdom belong to us. If you intend to have your travelers attend your fair, they must pay a toll. We will turn them away. So how do they know about the fair?
I just got an awesome idea.
There was hold on.
Well, let's first talk about in the sneak peek. We'll go over the rest of the sneak peek. As they're in the auditorium, that is where the king's throne is. So that's where King Ezekiel and Carol are sitting on the stage, and as a kingdom, they're discussing this letter that was sent to them, and the person reading the letter, I can't remember who that was. Was that Jerry or Ezekiel? Ezekiel. Yeah. And then there's another person that says there's rumor going around that Diane says that it is part of ex-saviors, specifically Jed's group, yes, that make up this Highwaymen. So they're kind of pulling a half Negan where you have to pay your stuff to make it through the roads. Mm-hmm.
But Carol is quick to say, no, it's not
that. It's not that.
But then also part of that, Jerry kind of says, oh, hey, boss. I love when he says, hey, boss. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I think they overheard me talking about the fair. Where do they overhear you? Who are you talking to? And do you guys know of these? Have you dealt with these Highwaymen before? So it's really strange it seems like they know who they are, and this could be the first time they're asking for a toll, or maybe this is one reason why the kingdom isn't doing well, because they're been paying this toll.
They're being taxed
so much. Yeah. And then now they're getting another note saying, hey, you're having this huge fair. Nope.
Here's what I don't like about it. So we're 6 years after the events of Rick, which is 2 years after the events of All Out War, or a year and a half, right? So that's almost 8 years after All Out War. And Alexandria, the kingdom, the hilltop, leftover sanctuary, not there anymore, but they are all aware of each other. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden we're supposed to believe that there's this mystery Highwaymen group that comes out of nowhere 8 years later.
I don't know where they're going to tie in.
And gives enough dominance to tax the kingdom. Mm-hmm. They just got finished paying their debts or paying their collections to Negan. And then you're going to bring in this Highwaymen group to act like kind of like a version of Negan. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm still up in the air with it, but I kind of want to see how it goes. I'm kind of thinking that they're going to, and we'll get into this when we get into some of the breakdown photos. I think that's just going to kind of delay the fair for a little bit. Not sure if the Whisperers are working with. Well, this is for future predictions. I don't want to go too deep.
No, I want to go into that, actually. What is your prediction that this Highwayman is? Because it does deal with the predictions of the episode.
I'm kind of assuming that eventually, as we know in episode 15, Alpha will infiltrate the fair. So, as far as we know, the Whisperers don't really communicate with other communities. They like to stay with themselves. But, for a theory, what if the Whisperers know about the Highwaymen and vice versa? What if Alpha goes to the Highwaymen and say, what do you know about this kingdom? And the Highwaymen give them all the information about the kingdom, which allows Alpha and Whisperers to infiltrate the fair to the inevitable events of the Pikes. Possible.
Now, I'm smiling because I have a better prediction, I think.
Yeah.
So we initially thought it was going to be Lydia that gives her mom that information about the kingdom, and that's how the Whisperers know. What if the Highwaymen are the Whisperers?
Yeah, right.
Simple as that. What if they are the Whisperers pretending to be this Highwaymen group as a way to find out where the kingdom is and infiltrate that fair?
Because it's come back to that one guy that we've always been wondering, who gives that snarky look to Jerry. We were thinking, oh, he's probably a Whisperer.
Laugh if nothing comes of that guy, because you've been talking about that guy since the trailer.
If it's just some community guy, who just dodoesn't like Jerry,
bumps into Jerry. And, hey.
If he's not a Whisperer or a Highwayman, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Because even people on the internet are still talking about who is this dude?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that's it as far as the kingdom.
The rescue mission, as we said, I think hopefully eventually Daryl does get back to the hilltop. He's going to have this fight with Beta, but I think they're going to get out of it. He's going to escape.
Do you think Lydia comes back with him to Hilltop?
Yes.
Yeah,
I do too. I don't think Lydia is going back again.
I
to Alpha.
Completely agree. I do not think that this is a point where Lydia stays with the group.
Yep.
There is never going to be a point now where Lydia goes back to the Whisperers.
Nope.
And I think that I'm wondering if we'll get a little bit more information maybe about the abuse of the Whisperers.
Maybe she'll talk a little more.
Because it can't just be my mom's an abusive.
She'll have to talk about it,
right?
Yeah, I think when they're holed up in this apartment, which we'll see, I think maybe we'll have some downtime, maybe, and talk about it a little bit.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there just has to be more fuel there.
Yeah,
to hate this group.
Yeah, there really does.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. So, but yeah, it's really going to be cool. From the shots, which we'll go into next, we're going to get an awesome fight.
Yeah. So, not sure. I think Tara and group. I don't know if they're journeying to the hilltop or journeying to the kingdom. But they're on the road. I'm not sure. I think they're just going out to clear the way because they know that the journey is treacherous. So I think they're going to clear the way a little bit. There's a couple shots later where they do run into a turned down tree, which I'll give my theory on that. But this shot right here, there's Beta. This is the shot where he's bringing the Whisperers into where the apartment building is. And that's going to be interesting to know, how fast Beta tracked Daryl, because he's on their tail pretty quickly.
Yeah. We talked about this. This is the scene where they're Carol and the rest of the kingdom are discussing the Highwaymen. Yep. Why the Highwaymen use that weird symbol, I have no idea, and maybe we'll get it. Who cares?
We'll see it.
King Ezekiel discussing with the group, and then we cut to our
group on the run.
Our group on the run, yeah.
Yeah. So this is where they come across, and they're looking up, and the next shot is this apartment building looking thing.
Now, I think this is just to get high ground.
Yeah, to get high ground.
I think that Daryl sees this building, or Connie sees this building, and says, let's get there. Let's see if we can track. Maybe Daryl senses that, look, we might be getting tailed here.
Yeah. So they do show a shot. There's also another sneak peek where it shows Daryl is up on the ledge. He shoots a walker. Beta looks down at him, and then the next shot is actually Beta looking up at Daryl.
That's pretty awesome.
So I don't know if Daryl notices Beta yet. I'm sure he does if he sees somebody turning and looking up at him. But he's got the high ground, so I think that's the best spot.
You gotta wonder if at this point, well, we know this because we in the trailer, Lydia is talking to Daryl about Beta. Mm-hmm. So Daryl asks something along the lines of,
"Is he the best, or
is he the strongest member?"
Yeah.
And she says yes, and he says, "Well, then we'll just kill him first." So they got to be able to give him a Daryl a description, and maybe that's what they're doing is going up to high ground.
Oh, right. Yeah,
in an attempt to kill Beta.
Yeah, because he doesn't really know what Beta looks like, so that makes sense.
But Henry's seen him, and Lydia for sure has seen him, so they got to be able to give Daryl some type of description, and I'm willing to bet that the arrow that hit the Whisperer was meant for Beta, kind of like maybe a remix of Dwighty Boy.
Trying to figure it out, yeah.
Dwighty Boy. Yeah. Remember when he shot the arrow and it hit Denise? And he says, "I'm sorry, man, that wasn't meant for her. That was meant for you."
Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking more he was doing a remix of and like he did on the bridge, like he's trying to figure out which is who.
And Dwighty Boy says, "Getting used to this thing. It kicks like a bitch."
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
kill him first.
Kill him first, So this is what's interesting is, like, I don't know where this location is. It's Jerry. It shows him with binoculars. Carol, Ezekiel, and Diane are there. Maybe this has something to do with the Highwaymen.
I think it does.
I don't know.
Maybe this is they're
scoping them out.
Maybe this is their community.
So yeah, I don't know where this is, but I'm thinking it may have something to do with the Highwaymen. They're tracked them down. They're trying to get some more intel.
Because there also is another photo of him with some binocs.
Yep.
Looking along.
Yep. So this is kind of what I was thinking. I can't tell who the writers are, but one of them looks like he's wearing a hat. I'm kind of assuming maybe that could be Father Gabriel. But I'm thinking that this tree was put there purposely, probably by the Highwaymen, to block the road.
Boy, who does that sound like?
Negan.
Yeah.
So I know there's another shot of like Tara and them looking at it. But yeah. So Beta arrives at the building. We've seen this shot before in the trailer. He arrives with his Whisperers. They start going up the stairs.
It's pretty crazy. They were just shot at, and Beta's like, "Screw it, I'm going after him."
That's where, in part of this synopsis, even if the price is paid in blood.
Yeah, so that must be Alpha pretty much like,
do what you can.
If you die, go and get them. You die, so be it.
Yeah, so be it.
Natural selection.
Exactly. So yeah, it's just them going up the stairs. And this is probably back with Ezekiel and them somewhere.
Boy, are they remixing it like they're in the same place.
I know, it looks like they're in the same
That's
spot.
not possible, so they're definitely not in the same place, but yeah.
Yeah. So Daryl, it's not.
Boy, it looks like it.
It looks like it, yeah.
It really does.
It'd be funny if they caught up with them, but Daryl and Connie are raising they're getting prepped. Henry is prepped as well. He's running through. We see this Whisperer just creeping.
See, now this is cool because, I think they're setting it up kind of like it's going to be a maze in there.
Yeah.
And you never know what's going to pop out with those plastic things hanging down. And of course...
Who can stay the quietest?
Yeah.
We get a very scared look at Lydia. So I'm not sure if maybe she's watching something happen. She's probably watching the next one. Hit the next one. Boom!
Hit the
freaking
next one.
Beta going through the wall.
Or does she hear the Whispers?
Maybe she hears them talking to each other.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
Where are they?
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah, but Beta coming through the wall, dude, and this fight. This fight's gonna be epic. Daryl is gonna have to get the upper hand.
I certainly
gonna have to get out,
man.
Because you got, for one thing, you have to think. Okay, in that crowd of Whisperers, there's gonna be real walkers, so they're gonna bring them along with them.
Yeah.
How many Whisperers are there? How many walkers are there? And since Daryl is up, they're up high. To get out of there, you're going to have to get all the way back down.
Yeah. And well, here's another thing is, what about the Whisperers that are possibly in the building?
Waiting at certain exit points.
Not Whisperers, I'm sorry.
Or walkers.
Yeah.
Possibly waiting at certain exit points.
Walkers there too.
Now, you can easily somewhat get by walkers unless they take you by surprise. But
or
if the Whisperer is standing there as well.
Not if there's a shitload of them.
That's true,
there is a huge theory that also that we know that from the comics, the Whispers like to herd together walkers. They like to kind of like collect them and use them as weapons. And there's a theory that the herd that was in that movie theater was purposely trapped by the Whispers.
That's what I still think.
Yeah. So could there be other traps in other buildings and stuff around the surrounding communities and
depending on if this is in their territory still.
Yeah.
So maybe they do that just to say, okay, if people want to come here and stay, they're in our territory, they'll probably just get eaten or I don't know.
I also get a sense here that maybe Tara and her group are trying to meet up with Daryl, or possibly they might save the day here with what's happening in the building, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
We don't really know what Tara's motive is.
I don't know what she's doing. I kind of have a feeling like she's trying to clear the road to go to the kingdom.
Well, you know what? We're under the assumption that Daryl let them know that he was going out. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't let anybody else know.
And there she's going out and finding.
And then Connie followed and didn't let Yumiko or
Kelly,
Magna know. And here's the thing. Magna and Yumiko, they're a close-knit group.
Yeah.
So if one of them goes, plus the sister,
it's possible,
is going to want to go after them.
Because they left at night.
Yeah.
So they left at night, and who knows if Connie left as everyone was sleeping. Yeah, so it's possible she just snuck out, and then they wake up, they're like, where's Daryl and Connie? Oh shit, let's go find them, and then they're just...
And what if they find one of the notes, not okay with it, or something like that?
Yeah.
So it could very well be Tara out there looking for them, because again, the Whispers,
right?
They've been killing people, so who's to say they didn't take Daryl or Connie? So yeah, I think it's definitely somewhat of a double rescue mission. Daryl's getting Lydia, they're trying to make their way to the hilltop, and possibly Tara and other members of the hilltop are coming out to try and see where Daryl and Connie went off to. Because
there's some other promo pictures as well, where it does show actually Yumiko, and it shows Ed, it shows Tammy, and it seems like they're traveling to the fair, I think, because the fair's happening in a day or two, so that people are going to start traveling. So it is going to be interesting to see what the other communities are doing, and if they're traveling, and how these highwaymen are going to come into play. But super excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the next episode. I hope it is as good as the last one, but nothing beats Alpha, and I don't think we're going to get much of Alpha. I think we might get just Alpha ordering her troops, and then that's it, unfortunately.
We won't get any more Mortal Kombat fatalities until episode 15, so be prepared.
Yeah, let us know what you think is going to happen with episode 13, Chokepoint. Definitely excited for this one. If you're new to the channel, give it a thumbs up for this video. Let us know that we did good. Follow us at NocBro Nation on Facebook and Twitter. And please, if you're new, subscribe.
Yes, indeed. So stay tuned for the next our review for episode 13 coming next week. I'm Daryl.
And I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.